How's it going, everybody? MyCupOfTea here, back on a reaction video, and I'm here to continue the Pokemon Marathon Extravaganza Palooza. Yay, yay. Now, funny story, before this video that you're about to watch, I have recorded another video prior to this one, and I was like, after I finished recording, I was like, wait a minute, have I watched this video already? And so I checked it, and yep, 7 months later, I definitely watched the video, so I had to scrap all of that. I scrapped all of that because that was 18 minutes wasted because I didn't do my research and like, wait a minute, maybe I watched this before. I didn't decide to look into that. But that's not important because today we're here to watch a video that I know for a fact that I did not watch called Best Team for Paul. And this was requested by Bird is the Word. Bam, shouts out to you, man. Shouts out to you. It's gonna be a fun video because it's the homie Paul. But is he the homie? I don't know if he's the homie or not. But it's Paul. And I guess it's talking about the best team he should have had going into either the tournament or maybe the best team he should have just had in general. I don't know. But let's start this. Let's see what Mystic Umbreon has to say for this. Oh, before we start this, I forgot to say this in my previous Pokemon videos. My friend and I, we have finally completed this Pokemon Soul Nuzlocke thing we did a few years back. I was finally able to edit it all down. And I released the last video, I think a week ago. And I just loved how it turned out. And I'm just happy to finally have a series done on my gaming channel. It was great. It was great. But I just want to let you guys know about that real quick because I just liked how it turned out. And let's see what Paul should have for his team. Let's start this.
Paul, a character that we haven't seen in a long time, but definitely a beloved one by a lot of Pokemon anime fans. I would say Paul is one of the biggest fan favorites when it comes to Ash's rivals. Paul was the jerk rival we all loved. He was a savage, and he really knew how to train his Pokemon. In doing so, he had a lot of Pokemon that he had trained over the years. And it got me thinking with all those Pokemon, what would his best team be? Today, I think I found out. Paul has a lot of power, so let's just hop right into it. Electivire got a ton of screen time during Diamond and Pearl, and that makes sense because he is Paul's ace. So obviously, that means Electivire is going to be the first member of Paul's best team. This Pokemon has a ton of merits that earns it this spot on the team. The first one being its amazing battle record. Electivire won all but 3 battles throughout the series, with one of those being a tie against Ash's Pikachu at the beginning of Diamond and Pearl. Another one of those being against Brandon's Regirock, and the remaining one being against Infernape when it had Blaze activated. The reason I add who he lost to is because they were all really strong opponents. The wins he has under his belt are pretty impressive. For one, he proved to be strong even against Pokemon he should be weak against. In the gym battle against Rourke, he managed to one-shot Geodude with a Brick Break, and did considerable damage to Onix as well. After Elekid evolved into Electabuzz, it trained a ton, even spending some time with Paul's brother Reggie, eventually leading to the full battle at Lake Acuity. It was here that Electabuzz was shown to become more of a team player, with moves like Light Screen to aid his team members. It was also the Pokemon to defeat Ash's Monferno, winning the battle for Paul. Of course, it also had a massive showing in the Sinnoh League, where it quite easily defeated Barry's Torn-activated Empoleon, and played a massive part against Ash in the top 8, despite the type advantage. It was able to defeat Ash's Gliscor, and it put up a huge fight against it. And even though it lost, this battle went to show its strength even further. Electivire may be a bit full of himself in battle, but he proves why he is that way.
It makes sense why he's cocky, makes sense.
While Paul's Drapion has only been seen in one on-screen battle, that battle being against Ash in the Sinnoh League, it's clear that this isn't just some ordinary Drapion. After Paul had figured out Ash's strategy, it was an absolute monster. Managing to take out half of Ash's team. He was able to do this because of the unique pairing of Paul's tactical abilities and Drapion's sheer strength. This combination created a unique moveset that included Toxic Spikes, which was the biggest part of the strategy.
Yeah, he was poisoning Ash's Pokemon. Yeah, I remember that now.
It was able to defeat Boizel, Torterra, and even Staraptor by keeping up the pressure while also having the added benefit of poison. It took one of Ash's crazy strategies to actually get rid of the Toxic Spikes, by having Infernape use Dig and Flare Blitz to clear the field. The other moves that Drapion has are Cross Poison, Pin Missile, and Poison Fang, which were utilized very well in the Sinnoh League. I know Drapion hasn't had much on-screen battle time, but if it was even half as strong in any of the off-screen battles as it was in this match, I have no doubt that it would live up to the hype and earn a spot on this team. Next up is Paul's first ever Pokemon, his starter, Torterra.
Okay,
While this
what's it do?
Pokemon isn't Paul's ace in Diamond and Pearl, it is clear that Paul has a high respect for this Pokemon and may even consider it to be his strongest. A little hidden detail is that during the battle Paul had with Cynthia at Amity Square, while many of his team members were defeated by her Garchomp, the second that Torterra fainted, Paul forfeited. This goes to show that Paul knows that if Torterra goes down, he has no chance of winning. Cynthia was also notably impressed by its strength. Outside of that, we only saw it battle a few times, but they really managed to show off its strength nicely. In the Heart Home tag battle, it was able to single-handedly win the battle against Brock's Krogunk and Holly's Farfetch'd. Later on at Lake Acuity, it showed no remorse in battling Ash's Gliscor either.
Wow.
Much like Ash's Pikachu, Paul's Torterra had traveled through Kanto, Johto, and Hoenn at some point before they got the Sinnoh. So Torterra has the same traveling experience as Pikachu, and based on its appearance in the anime, it seems to be just as strong. With moves like Stone Edge, Crunch, Leaf Storm, and Frenzy Plant, this Pokemon is a certain force to be reckoned with. It's more kind than some of Paul's other Pokemon, but it also has been shown to be a ruthless battler as well.
Yeah, we just
Honchkrow is considered by Paul to be one of the foundations of his team, because it rarely ever fails him. Similar to
wait, what's it called? I didn't hear the name, I'm sorry.
Pokemon, but it also has been shown to be a ruthless battler as well. Honchkrow is considered by Paul to be one of the foundations of his team, because it rarely ever fails him. Similar to Torterra, Paul caught Murkrow at some point during his journeys through Kanto, Johto, and Hoenn, meaning this Pokemon had a lot of time to train under Paul. As a Murkrow, we didn't see it do much on screen except get destroyed by Cynthia's Garchomp, but after it evolved, this thing was really strong. It defeated Maylene's Meditite and Machoke relatively easily, and in a later episode, it had no trouble beating Ash's Turtwig, even when it evolved into Grotle in that battle. Later on,
I don't care if you evolve.
Battle, Ash wanted to use Grotle against it to get revenge, but unfortunately for him, Honchkrow was still too powerful, using a combo of Haze to blind Grotle and Night Slash to knock it out. Now, these may not seem like impressive victories, but the fact that Ash's Grotle was shown to be relatively strong, especially as a Turtwig, makes these seem like legit victories against a strong opponent. Aside from Night Slash and Haze, Honchkrow knows Dark Pulse and Sky Attack, which is the strongest flying type move, and has no doubt helped Honchkrow out a lot since he learned it. So, despite the fact that there weren't many on-screen victories from Honchkrow, it is one of Paul's most seasoned Pokemon, and is a great fit for Paul's best team.
Before it goes, so Honchkrow was like, oh, you want to come back again and get a rematch, Ash? Nah, that's not how this works. Nah, you're still gonna lose, buddy. That's not how this works. Not against me.
Ursaring is an aggressive Pokemon by nature, and Paul's is no different. Paul caught this Pokemon early on in the Diamond and Pearl series, and ever since that day, Ursaring has put in the work and shown why it has earned a spot on this team with every battle it's taken part in. Throughout this series, it is shown to be an extremely strong battler and a vital part of Paul's ensemble. It has been in a lot of battles, but only lost to 2 Pokemon, those being Ash's Chimchar/Monferno and Brandon's Regirock. Another thing that makes this Pokemon strong is its ability Guts. And while it isn't necessary to help this Pokemon win, it definitely is a welcome asset for Paul. Guts was shown off in Ash and Paul's Lake Acuity battle, where it was able to take Buizel and Staraptor without using the ability. But once Pikachu's static paralyzed it, Pikachu went down as well because of Guts. Later on in the Sinnoh League, Paul decided to use Ursaring against Barry, and it showed that it can be strong even at a type disadvantage. Barry's Hitmonlee tried its best, but once Blaze Kick burned Ursaring, the battle was over and Paul had won. This Pokemon has been shown throughout the Diamond and Pearl anime to be able to take a ton of hits and deal just as much damage back because of its high stamina and resilience, making it a perfect Pokemon to join Paul's best team. Paul's Magmortar was a beast throughout the Diamond and Pearl anime. Not only was it able to take a ton of hits from all types of moves, even super effective ones, it was also one of Paul's most trusted Pokemon when it comes to forming strategies for battles. This Pokemon made some noise when it was introduced, because it was shown in a flashback that it easily defeated Maylene's Lucario. Magmortar is also one of Paul's most versatile Pokemon on the moveset side of things. None of its attacking moves share it, shown in a flashback that it easily defeated Maylene's Lucario. Magmortar is also one of Paul's most versatile Pokemon on the moveset side of things. None of its attacking moves share a type, and it can weaken opponents' attacks, or even distract them entirely, as shown when it was battling Ash and Buizel at Lake Acuity. It's also surprisingly agile, seeing as it was able to jump high up above Buizel for the surprise attack in the same battle.
That's
at
scary.
the Sinnoh
That's
League,
scary.
Magmortar one-shot Barry Skarmory, taking it out with ease, and managed to impress the audience by showing that it was strong enough to withstand the power of Empoleon's Hydro Cannon. This Pokemon would put in the work on Paul's best team for sure. So Electivire, Drapion, Torterra, Honchkrow, Ursaring, and Magmortar.
So I think Electivire was there against Ash's, fighting against Ash in the tournament. I think Ursaring was there, and I think Turtwig, was there. And this one was too. I don't think I remember seeing this Pokemon there, or Honchkrow. I don't think so. We'll see.
This is Paul's best team, and seeing as Paul is most definitely taking on the World Coronation Series, if we ever see him return in Pokemon Journeys, he definitely should be using these 6 Pokemon on his way to the top. I want to see current Journeys Ash have a rematch with Paul.
That would have been good to
see how much stronger Paul has gotten. I'm sure he has also captured a lot of Pokemon along the way since then. So Journeys better bring him back at some point. They brought Gary back, so I'm sure Paul will make an appearance soon as well. Let me know what you think about Paul's team though in the comments below. Would you have made it differently? And what Mons would you have chosen? Let me know. So with that said, thank you to everyone for watching the video. Huge thanks to my phenomenal team and the amazing art done each week by Danny the Demon. I couldn't do all this without them. If you all enjoyed the video and want to see more content like this, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Be sure to leave a comment too, as it really helps us out. I also do other content on my Twitch, where I stream Genshin Impact, Mystic Zora, where I do Pokemon Let's Plays and other gaming content, and of course Mystic Sage, where I do all anime content. Right now, I'm focusing on Inuyasha and Yashahime, so if you're interested in that, be sure to check it out. If you'd like to support me even further than that, check out my Patreon. Whether it's a $1 tier to get early thumbnail access, or the $10 tier to get cool perler bead charms and a shout out. There's tons of reasons to join today. These lovely people did, and I thank them all so much for their support. It really means the world to me. I think I'm gonna wrap this up though. I'm Mr. Umbreon, and I will see you all next time with some more amazing Pokemon content.
Alright, Mr. Umbreon. Alright. That's pretty nice. I gotta look up what Paul's Pokemon actually were in the tournament against Ash. I gotta actually see what it was. His team. Let's do that right now. Alright, put up an AMV of their battle. See what we got here. His first Pokemon, what was it? Whenever he decides to throw him out. Aggregon, I think it's called? Okay, I forgot you had that. Okay. What the heck is this Pokemon? Why is this here? You had better picks than this. Okay, yep, that was here. Okay, yep, that's one from the 6 he mentioned. Yeah, this one was taking a lot of Pokemon. What in the wait a darn minute. Paul had this bug Pokemon on his team? Why? You had such great picks. I forgot this was even in the fight. Why is this here? They had to nerf Paul for this fight. They were like, Ash ain't beating Paul if he brings his full lineup here. Nah, we need to nerf Paul somehow so Ash can win this. And what in tarnation is this? When did you even cast this? This looks weak. Did it even do anything in this fight? No, they did not. It did not. You just threw that. That's fodder. That was just fodder for no reason. And then Electivire. Okay, so it used from that list. It used that poison Pokemon and an Electivire. That was it. Because the first one was that Aggregon, that metal Pokemon. That was, I think it was doing some stuff. Then we got this slimy snail-looking Pokemon. Then we had this bug Pokemon. I think it's Ninjask. I don't know. And then this ice-looking Pokemon that did absolutely nothing. All those 4 were horrible picks. You didn't even put in your Turtwig, your grass Pokemon that's been with you to all the regions. What's going on? Where the love at, Paul, for your Pokemon? Where the love at? We didn't even see Ursaring. What's going on here? It is a good thing Paul did not put his best team in there, because Ash was getting cooked by that poison Pokemon. If he had the full lineup, whew, it would have been a wrap. It would have been a wrap. Okay, yeah. After seeing his full lineup, I definitely agree with this pick right here. This is the team he should have had, his best team. Gosh, that would have been overkill. He would have been done. We wouldn't have even seen Electivire, because he wouldn't have gotten that far. Ash wouldn't have gotten that far. But that was a good video. Yeah, but I think I might end the Pokemon Marathon day 1 here, because I am getting a little bit tired. And I watched a video that I already watched before that took up some time, and I'm also hungry. A lot of stuff is happening right now, but we will continue this tomorrow. Hopefully I can just upload it by tomorrow. These 3 videos I watched by tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But yeah, hope you enjoyed my reaction. This is cool to watch, very informative. Like some of these Pokemon I didn't see before, like the Honchkrow and that Magma Pokemon. I did not see Paul have those on his team when I watched the AMVs or like the complete history of Electivire. I didn't see those two. Yeah, they would have been dangerous. They would have been dangerous on that battlefield right there. I tell you what. But yeah, hope you enjoyed my reaction and thank you for watching. My cup of tea is out of here. Deuces, everybody. And I think Ash must have prayed to something. I don't know, because Ash got so lucky that he did not see this Medicine squad in that tournament. Because this one right here, this purple one, he would have been cooked. He's cooking 3 of them. And we all know what would happen.